Hi there, welcome back. So we're going to make the grid template. And at the end, when we have completed all the steps, what you will have is something like this, where you make a mark in your inside your square here, the guide, and you will have your object repeated all over the artboard. So I can show you. At the moment, I'm using my mouse to sort of draw, so it's not very precise, but this is the sort of result you have. You can have lots of different geometric patterns even with the simple templates, because this I think is the easiest one to do. So you do one thing here and it will repeat everywhere, and it's hours of entertainment, I'm telling you. So forgive my drawing with the with the mouse is not very great, but just to give you an idea. So if we go back to our template that we started, so at the moment nothing will happen here because we haven't done the transformations to make these an actual template. So if we go, make sure you are in the grid layer, and we need to be there to do this, and get your block brush tool and do a little mark here. We need something here to actually proceed, and we go, so we need to select the grid and the mark. So if you click on the little dot here, you will select both of them, and then you go into effect and distort and transform, and you will get this little window here appear. So the first thing we need to do is we need to move the object horizontally and to the left, so it will be -100, and you can have a preview here. And we also need to make one copy, because otherwise it will just move your object and that's it. It will make two of them. Okay, so then we click on OK, and you think, what's happened? Well, basically now whatever you will draw in here will be repeated here. So that's the magic of transform. But we need to carry on because we need to do the whole artboard. So we selected again the grid. We go back to effect, distort and transform, and it will say, hey, you already applied one effect here. Do you want to apply another one? Yes, apply new effect. Okay, so now we want to move this vertically. So we go into the move vertical and we move it -100. So that means it will move it up 100 pixel. And then again we need one copy, and we hit OK. So now whatever we do here is repeated all around. Alright, so we're getting there. So we need to have it selected again because we haven't finished yet. And what we do next is we need to repeat the object horizontally across the artboard. So from here all the way here. So what we do is we go to effect again, distort and transform. Yes, we would like to apply a new effect. And this time we need to move the object, so it's two of them, and they will both be moved horizontally 200 pixel. So there you go. And in this case, because we have, so it's 200 because otherwise it would be too close. I'll just show you what happens if I put 100. See, it just moves it on top of the other one. So we need 200. Okay, and then in this case we need 4 copies. As you can see, it will fill the entire board. That's why I was saying it's important to start with some numbers that you can use to calculate how many copies, in an easy way. So in this way, we add 1000 pixel, we move it 100, and we move it 200, and we fill the whole artboard easily. Alright, so we can say OK here, and then we need to fill the artboard vertically as well. So yeah, you guessed it, we go to Effect, Distort and Transform, and Transform. Yes, apply new effect. And then we go into the vertical and say 200. And again, we want 4 copies. And if you have the preview on, you can see it will fill the whole artboard. And hit OK. So now, if we draw something here, it will be repeated all over the artboard. Magic! So basically you have finished your template, and if you want to see the transformations you applied, you won't see them here because it won't show here. This is actually just one mark, and if you move it, it will move the whole thing. So you can't actually select any of these other marks. So this is a transformation, and to see what you've done, you go into the Appearance panel, and if you don't have it here, you go to Window and Appearance, somewhere here, there. So you go into here, and in the layer, it will show you all the transformations that you've done. So from the first one, that we moved the 100 pixel, and then the second one, we moved it vertically, and then the third one, 200 pixel and 4 copies. So it shows you everything you've done. And if you made a mistake, you can go back here and change any of these, and it will change your transformation. We need to save this there because we saved the first template, but it didn't have the transformations on. So delete that, and then you go into File, Save as Template, and you go here. Well, you go into your folder, and I will save this as Grid Template. So you will say here Illustrator Template, and just save. And that's it. So next time you can just go, so close this one. You can just go New from Template, My Illustrator Template, Grid Template, and you can do your drawings, do everything, and then this file here you can just save as, and you can save it as a normal file, and your template will be there for you next time when you want to do another pattern. So it's very simple. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so in the next lesson, I'm going to show you how to do the rotate template, which is also a lot of fun. So I'll see you in the next lesson.